Hello. It's been a while. I have tried to record a few different videos at this point over the last week, but I just wasn't really feeling like I wanted to put them out there. But we're gonna try and freeball another one. I say freeball, but I do have a sentiment that I thought was kind of an interesting perch to start from. Yesterday, I was writing down all my beliefs, which is something I do regularly. Not like it's not like, oh, I have to do it every day or I have to do it like every week. I just do it when it feels right. Oh my goodness. There's a fly on my phone. I guess I'll start with that. I was frustrated with this fly today, and then I'll return back to the sentiment. I was frustrated with this fly. Oh my goodness. Because because why? Why would I be frustrated over a fly? Right? Um it's because I want to control it. I want to be like, okay, well, everything I'm so content in my life and it's so great. I just wish that this fly would leave me alone. It's like, wow, what a small thing to sacrifice your contentness for. It's kind of interesting that we would give that up so easily. And of course, as the viewer, I'm sure you're like, yeah, flies are annoying though. Like, go get a fly swatter. And my response is like, well, I just something about it doesn't seem right to me. To kill a bug, and it's like, oh, well, that's very sitting on my phone again. That's very sentimental or not really realistic or whatever you want to call it. But to me, it's like everything's a lesson. Everything. And everything's happening in perfect timing. So when I have a little fly flying around me when I'm trying to make a video and I start to feel some feeling of frustration, it's a reflection of me. It's not a reflection of the fly. The fly has nothing to do with the video. It's unlikely that you guys will hear the buzzing of the fly, and it's not like it's really messing me up. Maybe it takes my focus away for a moment, but am I someone who their actions are controlled by a fly? I wouldn't record a video because there's a fly in the background. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's just, such a small thing is such a big reflection of my own desire for control rather than just accepting and allowing as it is. So let's go on to the sentiment I wanted to discuss. Um, this is not 100% true, but I have it written as money was created or allowed as a means to motivate and ensure focus on amassing wealth rather than a focus on human interconnectedness. Now, this is an argument, I guess, for like the bartering system being more about human interconnectedness. It's like, okay, well, I have a certain skill set that I might actually really enjoy, and one might call it passion. Um, and I want to give it to you in exchange for you doing what you like to do. Um, and like that sounds very awesome to me. But at the same time, the addition of money or currency, this finite form of value that's supposed to reflect how much time we spent working at a job we don't really like, um, as a means to facilitate our economy and wealth is like, it's just interesting because everything, all of wealth past a certain point is superfluous. Once all your needs are met, you can't use wealth for anything. Like, even, I mean, like, think about how many people have tons and tons of money, but that money isn't going to make someone that they care about believe in themselves. It's not going to make that person like take that step to go and pursue their dream. It's not going to make that person healthier. Maybe they could buy healthier food or buy a particular method for dealing with it, but if that person doesn't believe that they're going to become healthier, they won't, because their body is going to facilitate that. Oh, you don't believe as the person in this body that you're going to be healthier? Well, why would I put in the work to try and help you fight this off? I mean, think about it's the inverse of the placebo effect, slash just the placebo effect. Oh, I'm healthy. I'm healthy. I need to fight this off. That is something that will motivate your body, and your body will reflect back to you chemically. But that's not something that money can buy. That feeling of I want to live and I must believe in myself and my body to heal itself, for example. So, I'm not saying that money was created maliciously. I think it was created as a logical invention. Um, but I do think it might have been It's not a misstep. It's just because all of these things happen for a reason. All of these things happen for a reason. And if that, one step out of alignment will eventually return you maybe two steps back into alignment or just one step back. So, yeah, I mean, I just I just think our whole external world is really focused on dealing with making a lot of money, and most people are not happy once they go past the point of their needs being met. Like maybe like, having a few $1,000s or I don't know, 12,000 or 1 million or who knows how much. And that's the thing, right? It's just this gigantic open-ended keep going, be more just give more effort, pursue this thing more and more that may or may not be distracting from the things that you really would like or things you should address, like how you view yourself, how you view other people. Um, what's your purpose in life? Because our external society says purpose in life is make money so that you can pay for all the things that you want in a consumer economy and maybe take care of those you love in whatever way you can and maybe provide money for the generations that come after you. That's very limiting, and it doesn't say a single thing about passion. It just says how efficient are you? Are you working a job that is worth your time? I mean, what's worth your time more than pursuing something you actually want to do? So, doing things you want to do is something that comes to you naturally, effortlessly, something you enjoy, rather than go and do something and be efficient at spending your time, because time is money, to make more money so that you can buy stuff. I guess the allure of buying stuff has really faded from me, and I'm sure it will return in due time, but all of this stuff that you try to buy with money is to fill the emotional void that you have, that you just have. Like, you're like, okay, well, I'm not happy working this job, but it brings me good money. That seems kind of problematic, no? Seems like you're not going to be happy even when you get the money. Oh, well, I'll be happier when I can buy this thing. Will you? I mean, you're trying to buy happiness, and we have a saying about that. Money can't buy happiness. Like, you might believe it can buy you temporary happiness, it can buy you distractions, it can't buy you happiness. So, yeah, let's just put this one other line here. Interconnectedness is vital to our lives, is the basis of existence itself. You can't have one thing without the other. Um, Man, if I were to kind of try to dive into that, that might be too tough. But I'm just saying, like, we're social beings and we all have our different purposes. And sometimes we deny ourselves our real purpose because we're trying to be efficient. We're trying to make money. And it's just so backwards, like work your whole life to get to a point where you don't have to worry about working so you can then pursue your passion when you could have been broke and pursuing your passion your whole life. And you would have been much happier because you would have been doing the thing you like, not just slaving away. And like, it doesn't mean like you can't work a job. I'm not saying don't work a job. Like, I think you should honor your belief systems. And if you think you need to work a job um, to pay off bills and stuff that, are that you've already bought into or something like that, like, I get that. And I'm not telling you not to honor that belief. And I'm not saying you can't be happy working a job. But you have to be really mentally cultivating yourself to be like, okay, well, I'm working this job because it's teaching me more about myself and it's teaching me how to enjoy life with the funding that I have rather than the funding that society says I should have. Um, so, yeah, I guess we'll go with that. It's 9 minutes, 24 seconds. I'll end this as I always do. I love you. I appreciate you. And take care out there, okay?